Greetings. My name is Jennifer. Welcome to Butterfly Ascension Channelings. And on today's episode is an impromptu reading. I was yanked out of my space on my couch to give you this message. I don't even know what it is about. I just know I had to get ready very, very quickly to do so. So this is my quick, I'm ready. I don't know why they're saying it's a fiery message. I don't know why they're saying this. We're going to start with, they're saying a cleansing. A cleansing with the use of light language. And as you can tell, I'm having difficulty saying the words because they're promptly taking over. So I'm just going to start with that. If you don't know what light language is, from what they have told me, and when I say they, I mean my team in spirit, who are composed of many, many, many beings, including ascended masters, galactic councils, archangels, angels, and my ancestors' lineage. They have told me that light language is the language of the angelic realm that we all know, that is personalized to us from where we come from, and that you understand vibrationally at a soul level that you may not understand using your human brain. All right? This light language will serve you as not only a shield, but also clarifying ideas, resolutions, and benefits. So in reprogramming your thought processes to remove some thought forms that are negative, that are preventing you from moving forward, for lack of a better word. So we're going to start with that. I advise you to find a quiet space to receive it. Disclaimer, do not drive or manipulate any heavy machinery as you are listening to this. This is meant to clarify your many bodies and not only purify, but also fortify it, especially your mind. That's what they're telling me, your mental bodies, your mind. Okay. This has been brought to my attention by Yemaya, who called me personally to do this. So that's why this is last minute and it's not taking the form that it usually takes. I usually have cards in front of me already selected, or even notes. Now I have nothing. I'm just sitting here and speaking to you. So listen, let's do this. So I would advise to find a quiet space, sit or lie down. Make sure that you are connected to the ground. So feet on the ground or lying down on the ground is most effective. We are the Council of Light, and we are here to provide to you the light language sufficient for your progress here on Earth, on this plane and timeline. We are here to provide not only the codes necessary for you to transmute the energies that have fogged your thought processes and your environment, but also the codes necessary for you to find enlightenment on certain and all areas of your life, all aspects that are currently seemingly under, for better lack of word, attack. So we shall provide such codes, light codes for you at this time. As we were mentioning previously, through this vessel, sit or lie down, connecting to the ground. You must be grounded, for the energies that we will be providing are of tremendous power. Electrifying, if you would prefer. Let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Hold. Exhale. Another deep breath in. Hold. And exhale. And one last breath in. Hold. Exhale. Uncross legs. Open arms. Shoulders relaxed. Tension leaving your body as we speak. And we begin. Yirakatuno con meteklax, clemata grecta, rectum correcta, rectum correcta, recta, rectum correcta, rectum correcta, rectum correcta, rectum market, rectum correcta, rectum correcta, rectum correcta, 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 rectum market, rectum market, rectum correcta, rectum correcta, rectum tete, rectum nectam, the cruntum market, rectum market, rectum market, rectum market, rectum correctum, rectum market, rectum correcta, rectum cruntum market, rectum correcta, rectum market, rectum narctum market, rectum correcta, rectum correcta, rectum market, rectum correcta, mati. Rectum market, rectum market, rectum ನಾನು ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತೆರೀತಾನೆ ಅದರ ತೆರೀತಾರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಪರಸಾನ ದರಿತಗಳು ಮರೈಸನೆ ಕರಿ ಮರೈತಗಳು ತೆರೀತೇನೆ ಅರಗಮೆತಿಕರು ಮರ ತರಿಸೋಣ ಸರಿತಾರೆ ಮರಕು ಬರೈತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತರಿಕರು ಧರಿಸ್ಕರು ನೋಡಿಕರು ಬಂದಿರಿ ಅರಗನರಿತೋನು ದುರು ಮರೈಸರಿ ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಮರೈದರಿ ಮಗಸ್ತಿರಿ ಕಿದಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮರಿಗೆ ತರಿ ತರಿತೋನು ಕ್ರೀಡೆ ಅರಗಮರಿಗೆ ತರಿತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮರಿಗೆ ತರಿ ಕ್ರಮ ತರಿ ತುಂಬ ಗಸ್ಕಿರಿ ತಮ್ಮ ತೈರಿ ನಮ್ಮರಿಗೆ ತೈಕರು ಮರೈತೆ ಕರ್ಮ ತೈತೈತೆ ಈ ಅಮ್ನೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ನಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ನಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಅನ್ನೋ ಏ ಅನ್ನೋ This concludes the transmission, the clarity, the clearing, and the qualifications needed for the processing of the following weeks to come. Okay, all right. This is a moment of clarity needed for many of you. A moment to clear out many things that have endangered your life, your physical, mental, emotional aspect of your being. It is necessary for you to oblige to this new energy, welcoming it with open arms, to clarify many questions, enigmas you have been facing thus far. We are sweeping away the dust, the dirt that has accumulated through this transmission. Allow us to be a part of this washing wave. Allow us to shower you with the light of God, divine source, and bring to you the benefits from such clarity. We have provided the life codes, the light codes, which are necessary for the next timeline. We have uncovered many anchors that have been grasping at you, on you, which need to be detached from your environment, your thoughts. Some may feel that they have impaled your heart, your mind, and others may feel that they have clung to your skin, your pores, and finding ways to enter and completely anchor itself from within. Note that these nanoparticles come from within and without. They have been submerged by somewhat efficient parties and or particles of different time space, timelines, and dimensions, which are selective and agreeable with dark agencies which do exist in this realm. It is imperative for you to acknowledge that it is existent at this time and that their claws can go as far as you allow. Understand this. There are many tools at your disposition, useful to all who know that this so-called battle is ongoing. You are revered in the light, and you are called to use this light which lives within and all around you to provide the perfection and protection. To do so through these tools will reinforce your shield. There are many available to you at this time, whether it be prayer, meditation, incantations, affirmations, decrees. Use them all or one at a time as you prefer. Every night before retiring, we ask that you clear your mind, going through the day's event and seeing how you have shown up as love and where you have not, and to rectify it by seeing it differently and calling upon the light of God to wash away the mistakes, the misalignments, the judgments and criticism, and the feelings of guilt and shame. Allow this light to permeate your entire body and environment. And by doing so on a regular basis, you are reinforcing the light within you, making it shining brighter and brighter as days goes on. We are in this 8-week period necessary to amplify the light. Again, there are tools at your disposal. Whichever resonates more to you, these are the ones you must use. You are required to stay grounded and in the light, so you may not be disturbed by the external cries of the dark. Okay. They're emphasizing this 8-week period, which starts this week. Oh, they're giving me the date of November 21st. November 21st, starting November 21st to January 16th. So from November 21st, 2025 to January 16th, 2026, that's the 8-week period they're emphasizing on. Let me see something. It's close to the new moon. It's close to the new moon. The new moon in January is on January 18th, but they're emphasizing the date of January 16th. And it's in my sign, Capricorn. Okay. Look at that. Okay, cool. All right. So what's next? They're saying reinforce your boundaries. Reinforce your boundaries. Your space, your mind, your body. It feels almost like the collective reading I had done back in July, I think. Okay. I'm taking the cards out. Oh, I didn't even know that was the one I was taking. So there are many objects. Okay, I don't know why they're saying objects. There are many objects opening up for you during that time period. There are portals opening, doors, many doors, because they're showing me a door, and it's opening up to another space. And I see it as myself, in the perspective of myself. I can see that I'm taking a deep breath in, and it's like fresh air. New turn of events. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of things happening. And on one side, it seems chaotic, but it's in divine order. It's actually in divine order, and it is providing elements to your ascension growth. It is providing elements to your growth. Oh, I said ascension growth, and I forgot this was here, growth. So in that 8-week period, do not be fooled by the chaos, the storm that appears. It is a complete and utter illusion. It is divine order disguised as chaos. Understand this. This is providing all the key elements necessary for the next phase cycle of your life. So they're saying this is a renewed stature, a renewed cycle. So we're ending a cycle to start a new cycle. Perpetual cycle, perpetual. They showing me the never-ending cycle. They keep showing me a circle that's doing this. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing, what's the name of it? Ouroboros. That's it. Ouroboros. A symbol of eternity and progressively repeating cycles. That's what we're going. That's what's happening in the following 8 weeks. It seems similar to previous cycles, yet it is not. Okay, please explain, because all cycles provide transformation. All cycles provide transmutation. All cycles provide opportunities for one to reclaim their internal, eternal light power. Now, the question is, will you take not only responsibility, but will you take the opportunity to do so? Because many of us are given this opportunity, and then some way, somehow, we mess it up. We mess it up by repeating the same thing, by not getting it, because we're so stuck in our ways and not allowing the divine, your higher self, the Holy Spirit, to take over and show you a different way. So the following 8 weeks are providing you an opportunity to see things differently, to do things differently, to change your perception of your life, of the events, of the circumstances, of the people that surround you. This is giving you an opportunity for transformation. This is an opportunity to reclaim your divine power. Again, this is not about forceful power. This is not about egoic power. This stems from the well of light that is within you, not your mind. The well of light that lives within you, tapping into it. The only way this can be done is if you sit with yourself and get acquainted with yourself. No one will lead you to that. No one. Nothing, no one, no place. You have to do it by yourself, for yourself. Yes, there are tools available for you to do this. Again, I'm going to repeat what they said. It could be done through meditation. There are plenty of meditations out there. I like to follow Steve Nobel's from the Soul Matrix meditations. It's especially for star seeds. If you identify as a star seed or not, it doesn't matter. You can still follow those meditations. You could do it through breath work. In addition, breath work. You could do it. I keep seeing this. Qigong, Tai Chi, yoga. I keep seeing those slow movements that allow you to center with yourself without forceful movements. It's actually going with the flow. And this will be very important in the next 8 weeks, to go with the flow and not force anything. This is about following your inner guidance. This is about aligning with your internal GPS, with your internal being, with the Holy Spirit, with your guides, with your team in spirit. That's what it's about. It's not about clinging to the old ways. The old ways of thinking, the old ways that your habitual thinking, your habitual ways. Because thus far as have they served you? Are they still helping you? Or do you find yourself in the same cycle and wondering why you're not getting out of that cycle? I didn't know I was going to take these out. Funny enough, you must be focused. One eye, single eye mind. Single eye mind. This is the internal sight. The focus is not on the external. The focus is on the internal. Editing Jen here. Please notice how the right eye is covered and the left side is exposed. So the left eye, it is representative of the feminine energy, the divine mother. Now we're leading our way through the divine mother flow instead of the masculine flow. It starts within. It's funny. It makes me think of what yesterday's message. I kept telling them, my team in spirit, I need to change my life. My life needs to change. I'm so tired of going through the same process. And I'm like, how do I go about to change my life? And they told me the change starts with you. And a sentence, a phrase that I've heard before came to the surface. They just gave it to me. They said, to see the change, be the change. Simple as that. To see the change, be the change. You can't change your outer circumstances without changing your mind about the outer circumstances, about yourself. Again, the world is a mirror. It projects what's happening internally within you, with your thoughts, with your mind, with your feelings. Everything you see outside of you is you pushed out. So if your environment looks lackluster, chaotic, or cluttered, what's within you that's cluttered? Are you thinking about 101 things at once without actually paying attention to it and actually structuring it, ordering it, cleaning it? I believe that's why they said every night to go at night to review your day, because it's a clearing process. It's a cleaning process. You have to clear it, because all that's happening is that it's as if you have a garbage bag, a garbage bin, and you put in trash and it accumulates and it overflows, but you never throw it out. That's what we need to do. That's where we're at right now. We need to clear as much as possible. And you do this, I personally do this, I journal. Something's bothering me, I journal it. And I have a conversation with my team in spirit. This is deeply evoking your spiritual internal beingness. This can be done through speaking. If you are interested in that and you already do this, or you're not a therapist, you could do that too. There's nothing that spirit cannot use to help you through the clearing process. If it's through your diet, it will do it through your diet. If you felt that you needed to do a detox, do the detox. That's spirit letting you know it's time to detox. Do a cleanse. If you felt that you needed to start decluttering your home, that's insight. That's your spirit team speaking to you. If you felt or had a nudge and you're like, oh, I've been thinking about drinking more water, that's spirit letting you know you need to drink more water. Speaking of which, I need to drink more water right now. Excuse me. This is about transforming. We're going from, this is chaotic, chaos, so you could sift through what needs to leave or not, what stays and what doesn't stay, what you need to change your mind about, to growth by staying in stillness. I heard gratitude and being in gratitude, appreciating the road so far, the journey so far, appreciating everything that has come into your life. And listen, it can be difficult to appreciate a very difficult moment in your life. I would be the first one to say that, because I had the past 3 years, for a lack of a better word, has been effing shitty. I was gonna really swear. So shitty. I can appreciate the heart-wrenching, difficult moments I went through and say to myself, without it, I would not be here today speaking to you. I would not be here today feeling 100 million times better than I have ever felt before. I still appreciate and give gratitude for these moments. They were not pretty, they were not easy, and they were not happy. I still do appreciate them. And you'll have to have that moment of appreciation for these events. Once you've done this appreciation and going internally, transformation ensues. It's automatic. It cannot be not that. So we had a period where we were in the chrysalis, in the cocoon, but now we're coming out completely so we can take flight. So we can take flight. They keep showing me wings everywhere. There are wings everywhere. We're taking flight. Basically, the following 8 weeks is for us to prepare to take flight. That's what it is. It's for us to prepare to take flight. This is divine mother energy. She feels she knows. I've taken this card out before in other readings. And usually when I take this card out, it feels like you're tapping into your energetic well. You're fostering and nurturing the relationship with thyself, capital S, not the egoic self, with thyself. Again, we can use many words for thyself. It could be Christ self. It could be your higher self. You can call it Holy Spirit. You could call it the divine source within. You could call it your team in spirit. It's nurturing this light, this fire within you. Do you understand? This is so important. You cannot be a light being, a star seed, a light worker, whatever it is that you want to call yourself, and walk among people here on this earth and not being fortified by this light, by this relationship you have with the divine, and expecting that all is well without doing any of the work, which is of nurturing and daily communicating with thyself. Capital S. Again, not the egoic self, the capital S self. Nurture this relationship with thyself. And when you nurture this relationship with thyself, you find out so many things about yourself, the personality that lives here on earth, on this plane, in this timeline and dimension, right? It's important that you know who you are. Who you are. I'm sorry if this is getting long. At the bottom of the deck, 30, the perfection of your life. It's truly understanding the perfection of your life. And every 12, every journey starts with a single step. We're not asking to jump from one space to another without, you can't skip steps. My God, they're speaking to me a lot right now because it's something that I had downloaded the other day. I woke up with the thought, you can't skip the steps. That's the thought that came up. And I don't even know where it came from, but it's speaking to this. Okay, so hold on now. Is that number 8? I just saw this. Number 8. Yeah, it's number 8. Funny enough, the transformation that I showed you at the end is number 8 for the 8 weeks. And you can also see it as abundance as well. Eternity, also the infinite sign. She feels she knows the perfection of your life. Every journey starts with a single step. They want me to read the perfection of your life. There's something in there for you in this. So I'm just going to take the booklet. Number 30. And there's something else they want me to read. I just fell on something else. They want me to read that too. Okay, so we're going to start with number 30, the perfection of your life. Have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can appear to be so beautiful and elegant. This is certainly different to the ground view, which can be quite a violent experience. So too, there is great beauty in your life now. However, at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as anxiety-inducing rather than beautiful. You may sense it as internal chaos. You may feel it as something that is waiting to erupt from within, as a restlessness or an anxiety that you cannot quite articulate, but sense vaguely nonetheless. Perhaps the chaos is fully fledged, and a person or a situation in your life is causing all kinds of havoc, upheaval, or change and uncertainty in your world. Whether the chaos seems subtle, strong, internal, or external, this oracle brings the same message for you. All is unfolding according to a perfect higher order. You are currently enduring a cosmic spiritual storm, which is having an impact on you. It is clearing things out, ruffling feathers, and preparing you for that lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that one experiences after the storm has finally passed. But yeah, Isn't it what we were just talking about? Did I make this up? Please tell me. Isn't it what they just spoke about? I'm just saying. In this deck of card, what's the deck? Sacred Rebels Oracles by Alana Fairchild. There's a healing process. So sometimes it's a meditation, sometimes it's their affirmations. They want me to go through that process for you, to read it, so you could come back to it if you need to. All right? So that's the healing process for the perfection of your life card that we selected. Imagine that you are standing at the silent center of a great cleansing storm. All aspects of your life are rained upon, blown about, and even messed up a little. How do you feel? The storm then passes, and you are left with soft sunshine and slightly soggy feet. Some parts of your life will have been washed away. Some others will be strong and stable, a bit messy perhaps, but still there nonetheless. How do you feel? Underneath your feet, you see a pattern forming in the cleansed earth. as if it is rising up from the damp, slightly disturbed soil. A golden gleaming geometric pattern of the flower of life glows. Sense the perfection of the form. See how each flower feeds into the next, in symmetry, harmony, and balance. Finish this practice by saying the following. I give thanks for the higher order of my life, which I trust implicitly, as it guides me into wholeness and love. From that which appears as chaos, new order is rising. I trust this and receive the gift of higher order in my life. Through grace and mercy, so be it. Relax for a moment. Become aware of your feet, and in your own time, go back to your day or evening. You have completed your healing process. If you are very drawn to the flower of life pattern, research it, draw it, or color it into your journal as a visual meditative exercise. So this ends the process. And let me go to the other card. I haven't selected it. I fell on the page and they told me you need to read that. It's number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Dear Sacred Rebel, this moment in your life requires great courage. Fortunately, you possess that in bucket loads. You are being asked to allow yourself to be lifted out of one level of known reality and into the next level of higher voltage reality. Higher voltage reality requires a more absolute trust and a heart that is surrendered into the greater heart of the universe, so that life can happen to us, through us, and with us more quickly, more radically, more beautifully, and more boldly. You are now being invited into this new reality where things happen quickly and according to bold, loving optimism. This is a reality not only of potential, but of manifestation of the great, big, cosmic yes. To access this reality, you have to leap from known waters, and others may think you are crazy for doing so. You have to leave behind the dark, weighty grip of hesitation, procrastination, second-guessing, and the belief you have to do everything on your own. You may fear for your life. How will you be safe in the wild electrical pulse of so much aliveness? How will you function without the hazy, sleep-inducing paralysis of playing it safe, taking too long, or placing lesser priorities above your sacred art of life? How will you hold yourself back if you don't hold on to fear? You do not need to worry about such things. Life is wild, but it is also wise. It is a force of startling raw awakening at times, but it is also the natural process of evolution where all things mature, according to a seasonal cycle in right timing. You are a part of, not apart from, that process. And we are done. The time is yours. The time is yours. One step at a time. This concludes whatever this was. I don't know what this was. Reading. Was this a reading? I guess so. It was more channeling than reading. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share this with you, for making space for me, and for opening up to receive this message. I trust that this finds you well, that it resonates with you, and that you are given a boost from this message and the healing from it. With that being said, have a blessed, wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. Bye.